everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Tonight, we wrap a busy They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to face a third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 4. Here's Riley Dixon now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a third down. And Mr. Cooper Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Throwing his car on third down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Lynch now throwing on third, and that is incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
That was second down run for Murray. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, That told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Green alone out to the right. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They pitch it out to Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, third down here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third and long, it's Carr. And he's got Will tied, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Time to step aside. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Zebra. Here we go.
Throwing his car on third down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And quickly they get to the line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Lynch looking to throw on second. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Deep drop. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Backing up. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And Denver getting set to take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half starts with a run by Murray. Latavius Murray. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run that time by Murray. And even 50 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an offset eye. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, here we go.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. To throw his Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
And now Lynch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now Carr throwing on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
To throw is Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in the East Bay. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And Lambo will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Shift together here from the D-line. The play clock's running down. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Murray the lone setback. Now Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll run the counter with Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Now Carr. Buying time to his left. Stays on his feet. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Terrence Knighton in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. Pulled in at the 24. Look at the dance and the juke. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Lynch looking to throw on second. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Now Lynch on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is going to lose you. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Carr to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw, Carr. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right.
So now the onus will fall. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And they will take the lead at 13-10. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.